For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our Teen Driver Safety Program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back here on the Bossman Show. You see, I'm here with Dane Sprinkle, the coach of the Montana State Bobcats. But get the coach Sprinkle, I'll let you all know. Go to BossmanShow.com, go to the top of the page, hit the Amazon banner, and you can go shop through Amazon.com. If you shop through our website or help the community of Atlanta, help us raise money for Christmas time and also the first of the year, New Year's resources for people. So, folks, go to BossmanShow.com, hit the top of our page. Coach can do this too, even. You shop through Amazon through our website, help the community of Atlanta, help us help the community. So, folks, do that today. And now we're joined by my friend, Montana State Bobcats head coach Dane Sprinkle. Coach, good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Always a pleasure being on the show and getting some of that down south lingo. I wish I had some of the food and some of the weather going on right now, but I hear that. I'll be down there soon enough.
Man, let me talk to you about it, man. You know, my birthday was March 11th, Coach Sprinkle, and, you know, that's when everything kind of went crazy on my birthday. So were you all already in Boise when that went down? So how was that, trying to get ready to play and everything just kind of shut down and sending kids home from there, man?
Yeah, we found out right after pregame meal. We were playing Portland State that afternoon, and we had actually just had pregame breakfast, actually. Got back to the hotel, and that's when I got the call from the president of the school and our athletic director. And we had to bring the guys back down into the conference room and inform them of the decision that the tournament was canceled. And that's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in coaching, just from a standpoint of looking your seniors in the eyes, and those guys, they'd meant so much to me just because obviously it was my first year as a head coach and how much they'd done for me. And, it was a challenging time. And I can only imagine we only had 2 seniors. Some programs had 6, 7 seniors. And like our women's program, they won the championship. They were actually playing for the championship that night. The women's tournament starts earlier, and they had like 5, 6 seniors who were tremendous. And so, I mean, I can't even imagine how mad I'd be if I was our women's coach.
Most definitely. And for you, Coach Sprinkle, year one, buddy, 16 wins, 10 wins in conference and year one. So had to make you feel good to know you're getting where it counts the most, 10 wins in year one, where you have to play 20 games in conference there.
Yeah, it did. And, there's always some games where you look back and, you wish you would have won those, but then there's also some games where we probably got lucky to hit a couple shots and win those. So I think it was Bill Parcells says you are what your record says you are. And we were 10-10, and which was a productive first season. It's still not where we want to get this program, but, I think, what we established in year one, and going forward with some of the recruits we have coming in, I think we, hopefully kind of set the standard. Now we gotta keep getting better.
And what did you learn in your first year as a head coach? I know you've been assistant coach under our friend DJ Taylor, of course, and other places as well. So what did you really learn that year when being the head man, making all those calls for yourself now this season?
Yeah, I mean, I realized how much stress a head coach goes through, and it's you almost want to call and apologize all the guys you work for, because you don't even realize what they're going through at the time. And but just the daily decisions that you have to make that are pretty taxing just mentally. And it could be from everything from, you get this shirt, you want to put this logo or you want the other one, what colors you want. It's just like, there's so much stuff that goes into it. And then, being able to manage your boosters, your fan base, being able to manage your athletic department, your athletic director, associate athletic, marketing, and that's not even including getting ready for practice, coaching in the game, making sure your guys are okay mentally, physically, managing your staff. There's so much that goes into it that I don't even think you can prepare for it until you just kind of got to get thrown in the fire, and you just kind of got to rock and roll from there.
I hear that. And then trying to go through year two here through a COVID offseason now. So how was that been COVID-wise, trying to keep guys in order in the classroom, accountable for that, keeping them healthy at home as well, Coach, and also get them in some kind of a shape to return back to you guys once the quarantine ended?
Yeah, there's no perfect way to go about it, I don't think. You just kind of have to take it day by day. You have to – I think as coaches now, we've all learned to be pretty fluid, and there's going to be days where you don't have 5 guys in practice. There's going to be days where you might only have 5 guys, and there's going to be days like we have today where there's nobody here. And, you just kind of have to take it day by day, and, you have to figure out different ways. Everybody kind of what we're doing now, whether you're Zooming or WebEx, keeping your players engaged, somehow academically, basketball-wise, because sometimes they just have to sit at home if they're quarantined and they can't leave. It's hard to stay in shape, but trying to keep their mind engaged and just to make sure they're mentally okay, so that way when they do get back, you can kind of hit the ground running. But it's been brutal. It really has. Probably just like you guys in any walk of life. I'm kind of a go-getter. I want to go out recruiting. I want to, you want to feel like you're getting something done that day. And there's days where you feel like you're not getting a whole lot done.
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't left Atlanta since March 9th, Coach, and I've been here the last 7 months. I haven't left town. I'm usually on the road covering a game here and there. I haven't left town in 7 months. I like to get out and see my people, having to conduct sales calls via Zoom and FaceTime and stuff. So I'm a hands-on person like you are, Coach, and being stuck here in the man cave downstairs is not what I'm used to.
Come up to Montana, man. You're always welcome. You're always welcome up here. It's one of the safer places in the country, so come on up.
I need that, Coach, because, here in Atlanta, man, folks crazy around here, buddy.
And we got direct flights from Bossman to Atlanta. So any recruits listening too, you guys got direct flights between here and Atlanta too. So
most definitely. And speaking of recruiting, Coach, how was that via Zoom? Trying to meet people's families and get a relationship with their parents and get them to show them the campus via Zoom presentations. How was that this time around? That's something you keep going forward here.
Yeah, it was different. You know, I mean, the one thing that we're pretty fortunate is academically, it's a pretty prestigious academic school, you know, which a lot of people don't know until, you know, we provide them with that information, you know, especially our engineering, business departments. And so once we kind of get that into the hands of the parents and the kids, like that, the academic sells itself. Now, a lot of kids just hear Montana and they've never been here. And so that's one of the things we kind of have to get past. But once we show them pictures and, you know, show them some of the celebrities that live up here and how big Bozeman's getting, it's, you know, it's the fastest growing city of its size in the entire United States right now. And so a lot of people moving up here, but, you know, you have to find different ways to sell your university. You have to find ways to, like you said, do the virtual tours of campus, the arenas, your facilities, renovations or upgrades you're doing, which we're doing a lot of. And so I think it's going to change the whole landscape of recruiting going forward. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the NCAA changes a lot of rules now that they know we can save a lot of money by doing a lot of virtual stuff. But I think probably like you were just mentioning a minute ago, there's nothing like physically getting on a college campus and feeling and touching and sitting in an arena, sitting in a locker room and feeling the vibe and the energy that's on that campus.
Hey, Coach, it's not fun doing reporting, watching practice via Zoom. That's not fun to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather be right there on the court watching guys, how they shooting the ball that day, how their mindsets, how they respond to coaching. I can tell via Zoom to a degree, but actually seeing really how it is, man, nothing like it, man. It's hard doing the gig here via the Zoom thing, but it's good for the radio show. But for the other part of my job, not so good.
No question. Yeah, there's a lot of real life situations that we could talk about that Zoom's not the way to go.
You got that right, brother. You got that right. And now look at this, Coach. So talk to us about this, man. Your conference, the Big Sky, for young men here in Atlanta and beyond. That's a great conference out there, man. And you know what was, you know, Montana, Coach DeCure and them guys, they didn't win this time. Coach Leggins got them the championship. So the conference from top to bottom, even you guys getting 10 wins, it's not an easy out in the Big Sky ever. So I thought for young men, if you go into the Big Sky, the basketball is high quality, coaching is high quality, and guess what? If you put it out the right film, the scouts will find you and see you.
No question. I mean, you look at Damian Lillard played at Weber State in the Big Sky. Rodney Stuckey that played for the Pistons, he played at Eastern Washington. I think Weber State had another kid get drafted. They might have had two other kids either get drafted in the past 10 years. So like there's some tremendous players. You know, we had a kid at Montana State. I didn't coach him, but he was before me, Tyler Hall, who's the all-time leading scorer in Big Sky Conference history. And he played with the G League team for the New York Knicks. And don't be surprised if he's in the NBA this year. And so, I mean, it's a very talented league. It's a very well-coached league from top to bottom. No matter where you go, it's a tough league to win on the road because we are in kind of remote places where they're college towns. So when you're going there, I mean, there's always a good environment, and it's hard to win on the road. You're always, you know, very rarely are you able to just bus to a place. And so, I mean, it's taking a flight, staying in a hotel, and getting ready to rock and roll against a good home court advantage. So it's a tremendous league. And it's only getting better. You know, you mentioned, I don't know if you knew, but I think we're the 18th or 19th rated conference in the country last year. You know, I believe out of, 29, 30 conferences. And so, you know, when you factor in the Power 5 and then Mountain West, you know, some of those, I mean, all of a sudden there's 14 right there, you know, and all of a sudden we're in that next 5, you know, which is pretty impressive.
Most definitely. So, Coach, tell us something about your newcomers this year that you have coming back on your roster, some of your returners, because I want my listeners to know who to look for on your roster. I'll tell my listeners to check you out. I know it's late night. I know it's kind of a few hours behind, but, hey, check my man out. So tell us some guys what you just look out for on your roster this year, newcomers and returners here.
Yeah, we have a big guy who's going to be a junior. He came in Last year was his first year along with me, and he got newcomer of the year in our league. His name's Jabril Bello, 6'8", 6'9", really athletic. I mean, his potential is limitless, you know, because he just started playing when he was 15 or 16 years old.
Wow.
I would say he's from London, and so he's tremendous. He'll be one of the top returning players in the league. Another kid from London, his roommate actually, Amin Adamu, was a JC transfer that came in when I got the job. He averaged about 12 and a half a game last year. Really explosive player, and expecting huge things out of him. He'll be a senior. We had another guy sitting out last year, Xavier Bishop, who played for a good friend of mine, Kareem Richardson, at University of Missouri, Kansas City. He transferred here. He has 1 year left. He's about 5'8" on a good day, and but he is jet quick. He can really finish at the rim. He can score it. He was a third leading scorer in the WAC conference 2 years ago, and so we're expecting huge things from him. We have another 6'11" kid, Devin Kirby, who will be in his fifth year this year, who just keeps getting better and better. But he's probably our best defensive player and rebounder. And so, we got some pieces coming back. We got a lot of young talent that we brought in. We have 8 new guys, everything from one grad transfer to 3 JC kids to 2 high school kids. And so I'm excited with kind of the potential and bringing this group together.
Most definitely, you have a great mix there of young and old, because you need to kind of be old but have the right mix in the pipeline so you can keep it going. So I think you got it going good so far, brother. I think you've got something brewing.
No, I hope so. Hopefully they can make some shots and get in a defensive stance when the time calls for it.
Here's that. Most definitely. So I got to ask you, man, tell us about your golf game. I know I talked to Coach Taylor and Coach Smith. They told me you are a great golfer, man. So
first off, if anybody listens to your show, they know Coach Taylor and Coach Smith. Don't listen to anything they say if they're talking about that, especially about golf. Don't listen to that. No. Diedrich actually came up this summer, and he stayed with me for about a week, and we got out and golfed, and man, he was whooping my butt. So don't even let him hype you up, or Coach Smith. But no, I was glad I was actually able to get out on the golf course this summer. That's the first time I was able to get out in quite a while, because in LA I'd play maybe once or twice a year, and it was fun. Obviously I get a country club membership here with MSU, and so it's fun because you can get out there and you can mingle with the boosters, and there's some great guys out there, but I would say I'm a very, very average golfer. Don't let them hype you up.
Well, Coach, like I told Coach Taylor and Coach Smith, man, look, everything I'm hitting is going left, because I have this whole cross body swing routine. Everything is going left always.
I wish I knew mine was going left. Mine could go left, right, back. You never know which way mine's going, so at least you know which direction it's going.
Same with bowling. When I bowl, it's always going left on me. It's like I'm so right hand dominant. Everything's going left on me, because anything I do is go left on me. Anytime I do golfing or bowling, I'm screwed. It's left every time.
Hey, you just gotta aim a little more to the right, golfing and bowling wise, and that way it'll go right where you need it to go.
Exactly. And that's what I asked you, Coach, about is the schedule. I know we started November 25th. It killed 2 weeks of scheduling for you guys. And I know you got to raise some money for university. So how has that been, trying to kind of get games, doing different states having different quarantines, different regulations? So how has that been so far?
Yeah, it's been crazy. Kind of like everybody else, there's a lot of people still scrambling for some games. We're fortunate we're pretty much done. We still have 2 contracts that are outstanding, just waiting for a couple of signatures. But what we do have right now is we're going to play at Washington State right around December 18th or 19th, Pac-12 opponent. Then we're going to drive straight from there to University of Portland, and we'll play University of Portland on December 22nd. We have University of Pacific with Coach Stoudemire, who's done a tremendous job there. And we play them December 2nd out on the road. And so we got 3 really tough games right there just on the road. And our other games are more than likely going to be on the road also. But if we can't have fans in our arena, I would rather be on the road, and because we are going to have to make money, not only for our program, but for some of our other programs in our department to help them out too. And so we're probably going to be on the road for the whole month of November and December, and hopefully we're able to have fans back in our building come conference time. The end of our first conference game is December 31st. So.
Wow, yeah. Well, I'm hoping you all can raise that money, and hopefully in 2021's the season you can come to Atlanta, and hopefully that one of the schools here will bring you out this way, and I can show you a good time while you all are here.
Tell Coach Pastor to pay us a little bit of money. We'll come down there.
Hey, he's my guy. I gotta send him a text, man. Hook my man up in Montana State, man. Hook him up with something.
No doubt.
Guy over there in Tech, over on Tech. Y'all got something for my man.
No doubt, man. We'll have pregame meal at Spawn Divots, and I'm sure there's some other. We'll go to 6 Feet Under one of those times. We'll hit some good spots.
Most definitely. Oh, can't forget about 10 Lizzie's in Grand Park. Great tacos. Pick any three you want to, and there you go.
I've been there, and I'm trying to think. The other place I always tell Coach Taylor about is the Flying Biscuit.
Yes, the Flying Biscuit.
Place.
But he loves the Waffle House. He's a Waffle House guy, though. He loves the Waffle House.
He can eat. I had to plan, me and Coach Smith, we'd have to plan out our recruiting, and we'd have to find where the Waffle House was, and we'd have to say, okay, it's 15 minutes. Okay, we got to get him here to get him back in time for this game, because he's not messing around with his Waffle House.
Hey, he's a house king. Man, I said, man, you are the house king. Like, look, Waffle House is cool in a pinch, but, man, you love it too much for me.
No doubt, man. Me too. And he gets the same thing. He could go there 3 times a day. He'll get the same thing.
Wow. See, I can't do it, man. Like, I like the house for what it is, but it's like every day, bro, 3 times a day. Nah, man. I got to switch up a little bit.
Me too, man. Me too.
Man, Coach, good to catch up with you. Good to see you, man. I said, I'm going to take care of you. Come to town. I'm going to take care of everybody, and I'll talk to Josh for you as well, brother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so
Always
much.
Good. Hey, appreciate you having me.
Anytime, buddy. And thanks for on the Bossman Show.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. Taking out your suckers and you don't know how I did it.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to do 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.